Hey guys, what's up? I almost feel like apologizing for doing a video on this subject, but it is something that's come up here before. So, in Diamond Mine Baseball, when you are really fiddling around with stuff, especially in the roster manager profile screen, there are a couple of different codes that will come up from time to time that might be a little bit confusing to you. So, there's a blog post that has already come out about this, and this video is going to go just a little bit into what's going on. I'll keep this really, really short for you. Here we are in Diamond Mine Baseball view, and we go over to our roster manager profile. Doesn't matter which team we choose. You can see here, right, that there are little things here in parentheses, if you can see that. I know that it's really hard to see because you can't zoom in for some stupid reason. Sanders is IL, Reeser, DTD. So what's going on with that? We have another one, NOR, DTD, what's going on? DTD, as you can imagine, is probably day-to-day, but can you play with him or not is the question, right? The big one that got me the other day, if you saw it, is over here with the Yankees. Joe DiMaggio is listed as DTD, and I thought, I didn't think he was back until the end of June in 1949. Well, it turns out that I was right, and this is sort of where my article comes into play, so I'll go over here to the other side of the screen for you. This is what the article is, and it's all about different injury codes that you see in Diamond Mine that are on this screen. And so there are different things like DTD, which means that the player is injured but not on the disabled list. That's basically what's going on. So when we're looking here at some of these guys, we're going to notice that they are they are not going to be listed on the disabled list, but rather they're going to be on the active roster, but they're not really active. Now, does this mean that the teams only have 25 players and there are a couple of slots that are not used? Apparently not. This is where the questions really come into play. Like, was DiMaggio really not on the disabled list? Is this the accurate way of doing this, right? I don't know. I don't know enough about exactly how the transactions worked, but that's kind of the way that we look at it. There's not a whole lot at the moment of really rare ones. I guess NOR is kind of weird. So I'll go through these one by one with you really quick. You can find it on my blog. Link is always in the description. BER is bereavement leave, which means that somebody in the family passed away. DEC means the player was deceased. Fortunately for us, that one is quite rare. DOG, I've never really seen. It means that the player's in the doghouse. I'm thinking about like Reggie Jackson with the Yankees in the late 70s fighting with Billy Martin. That's probably what was going on. We just talked about DTD. FAM is family medical leave. I mean, I guess nobody died, but they were sick. Inactive, I don't understand this at all. The player's on the restricted list, so they're not active, whatever. Military leave is obvious. NOR means not on the roster, which means that they're not on the roster, i.e. they've been traded away, but they're not on another major league team, which means in Diamond Mine world, they sort of just not exist. That's sort of the not exist thing, I guess. PER is personal leave. I don't know why that's different from bereavement or family medical leave. RAT is retired, which makes sense. And then SUSP, the only one that's 4 characters, is suspended. There's not a whole lot of help about this, like in the old help file and stuff like that, which is one of the reasons why I bring it up here. There's a lot of stuff like this in the game that's not really that well documented. And you feel like, the stuff that does exist in the help file, a lot of it feels to me at least like it's part of some sort of sabermetric argument as opposed to being like an actual instruction manual on how to play the game. There's a lot of weird stuff like that goes on with Diamond Mine Baseball that does make you wonder from time to time exactly what was going on in Tom Tippett's head. He made a good game, but he did a lot of stuff that's really arbitrary. Anyway, there you go. I'll talk with you tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.